Hey YouTube, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a few days, but all I can say is I'm feeling a little better now, finally. Didn't feel so great this morning. Migraine and trying to get started, and I was so stiff and sore. My neck was so stiff I couldn't turn my head hardly. You ever have a day like that? Oh boy, that's a heck of a way to start the morning. Anyway, let's get right down to business here and not forget the weight numbers, as I have done a few times in recent days or recent videos. Let's see, making up for the last several days here. On the 4th, the morning weigh-in was 297.0, and the calories for the day before was 1,860. On the 5th, it was 294.0 and 1,240 calories for the day before. On the 6th, 293.6 and 2,020 calories for the day before. On the 7th, 293.0 and 1,635 calories for the day before. That should be about right. Anyway, well, the 7th is today, so yeah, there you go. That's what's right. Okay, anyway, let's see, what's been happening? Okay, the live stream over the weekend. There was 2 days of live stream, Kerbal Space Program. I was busy putting up a space station, and finally, after 2 days of a lot of trial and error and a lot of epic fail and a fair number of explosions and flip outs and so on, I finally managed to get the space station in place in 2 sections and actually get them docked together. And plans going forward is to have fuel tanker runs to load it up, because it is primarily a fueling depot, so there's need to be a bunch of fuel taken up there, and the addition of new components over time to improve its capabilities and so on. Also, sometime recently, and I can't swear to when, somebody suggested that I should do some kind of an an AMA, asked if I would do an AMA or someone, and then that got around to the discussion of, to mention of the old Ask TFC series. I think this might have been during the live stream, I'm not sure, but I was thinking about that, and you know, it makes, I'm fine with answering questions, that's fine, but I'm thinking that rather than bring back the old Ask TFC series, that I just want to kind of fold all of that into the Journey to the FarLands thing, because it gives me something to talk about as I'm walking through beta Minecraft 1.7.3 towards the FarLands, and keeps the show from being a silent movie. So that's what I think I want to do with that. So if there's questions of any sort, drop them in the comments of the most recent Journey to the FarLands. I do read all of my comments. You know, that's the thing. Even after all these years, 7, almost 8 years on YouTube or something, whatever it is, and I still read every single comment on this channel and on the gaming channel. I read them all. I don't necessarily reply to them all, but I do read each and every single one of them. And so there you go. And questions will be dealt with on a upcoming episode of Journey to the FarLands. Now, I have to say that I've reserved the right to not necessarily answer each and every single question, but I will try to pick out the better ones, the more interesting ones, and so on. I have a tendency to avoid things that are just plain silly. You know, other than that, I probably would get to most, if not all. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking to do with that. Meanwhile, I've been on a little bit of a quest looking to find something, looking around at treadmills. And I'm not liking what I see. Those things get positively stupid expensive, especially when you add the requirement that it needs to be capable of supporting my weight. You know, the people who need the thing the most are going to be stuck by paying the most price. So far, I have identified one model that is actually rated to carry up to 300 pounds, which is about right for somebody like myself that weighs into the 290s. But that thing costs almost $350. Whereas on the other hand, if you're one of these skinny minis that you're never going to ask the thing to hold more than 200 pounds, you can get one for $99. That is so ridiculous. Anyway, that search is going to continue on for a while. Who knows? Sooner or later I'll find something. And then I'll figure out how I'm going to afford it. But first I have to find something that is at least reasonable. Anyway, I think the rest of what I'm going to be doing for today is I'm going to spend a few hours flying around in Elite Dangerous, continuing with my exploration. I am approaching the point of having reached something close to 900 systems visited since I left on this current trip last June the 22nd. And I want to see if I can get that over 1,000 or 1,200 before the first of the year, or maybe even higher, who knows. And then after a few hours of doing that, I'm going to head back over to Hermitcraft and see what I can come up with for tomorrow's video, which actually should have been today, but in the last couple of days and this morning, that just wasn't going to happen. In any event, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.
He is the TinFoilChef, and the frog just doesn't give a shit.
Hello all, it's Tuesday, November the 7th. It's good to hear that the boob no longer has an excuse to talk about excretionary matters, and that he is getting back to something resembling a normal routine. It seems that someone took an exception to my saying that the boob has had a lifelong habit of eating everything. However, if you ask him, he will tell you that it is in fact a true statement. I should also point out that in recent years he has made great strides in breaking that habit. On the other hand, I'm not saying that the boob is large, but he has his own area code. The previous question of the day: what was the best thing before sliced bread? Today's question of the day: what is the treatment for someone that is addicted to therapy? The dirty word of the day: betrayal.
Mr. TinFoilChef.